Hi everyone, welcome back to the ShrinkShake Pod.
I'm Utkarsha,
And I'm Tina.
and we're two shrinks who like to shake things up.
If you're new here, hi, strap in. If you've been here, thanks guys, we love you. Just before we get into the episode, a very quick disclaimer. This podcast is in no way, shape, or form a replacement for therapy. But if you do need therapy, you can reach out to us at the Coping Central. Anything you need to contact us is in the description below. Okay, what are we speaking about today?
Recently
Hmm.
I read this post on Instagram for clarity. I read this thing about how, and actually that made a lot of sense. I read this thing about how being in relationships with people who are avoidant
Yeah.
is actually causing a lot of health problems and is compromising immunity for cishet women.
Yep.
And I feel like that I read that and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. And
Yeah.
just the whole idea of how medical systems don't talk about it, therapy doesn't talk about it very often, but how our nervous system really gets dysregulated when we are in relationships that are not
Yeah.
great for us. It impacts your health, it impacts your immunity, it impacts the way your body functions, how you perceive safety. So I feel like that while of course we constantly talk about what's an ideal relationship, what's a great relationship, I feel like it's really important to talk about the impact of a healthy or like a relationship that's good for you, that's healthy for you, versus a relationship that's not very good for you. How it
Yeah.
really sort of impacts your nervous system, and how important it is to be in a relationship that's safe for you and good for you and healthy for you. So I feel like that's my passion project now, to talk about in therapy and be like, listen,
Yeah.
this is more than just your fantasy. Your health is at stake here. So
It's true. I mean, relationships have been sold to us as like this one big thing that will fix your life. But then, how do you tell if a relationship is good for your nervous system? No?
yes,
If we
that's I
keep
feel like
health good.
that's the baseline of this podcast. How to tell if your relationship is good for your nervous system or not. And you will know because your nervous system is inside of you telling you if it's nervous or not. So I feel like that has to be a sign. Like if you're not listening to your own nervous system, then sister, I've got news for you.
There is no other system that you should be listening to
It's
in
only
place
the
of your
nervous
nervous
system. The nervous
system.
system is the system
What a banger.
to beat all other systems.
Is the only system we can get behind. The only
Yeah.
system that is built for you,
Yeah,
by
that's true.
you,
Like especially for
and
women.
of you.
That's true. Like nervous system is the only system that will look out for you. Every other system in this world is not built for women. That's my hottest take.
That's a take I can get behind. 100%. 100% agree.
Yes. So what like of course now like some of it is also something that might seem obvious, but what
Yeah.
are certain signs that will tell you that a relationship is good for your nervous system? Or what are certain things people can do to make sure they are in relationships
Hmm.
that are good for their nervous system?
I think number one for me is the ability to be honest without fearing backlash. I
Hmm.
think your emotions shouldn't have an audience which is just constantly being like
Hmm.
booing at them.
Oh, that's
No?
true. That's true. Imagine knowing that you're going to perform at a concert and your audience will be booing at you. But performing at the concert is absolutely important
Yeah.
for you to go ahead. So your only two choices are you either constantly keep canceling the concert, which will make you a bad performer for yourself,
Yeah.
or you keep performing in front of an audience that's booing you constantly. Oh my, I mean, just the thought,
That's
I feel like I will be fueled by rage in this podcast because what the hell?
I will
And
be
I think, again, as a disclaimer, we understand that it's not always an active choice.
yeah.
There are behaviors that people don't see. So, this is only talking about
Mhm.
when you can see you have the choice, you have the safety, you have the privilege to step back
Yeah.
from an audience who's booing you
And a
constantly.
concert. And the ability to cancel a concert.
Yeah, like no, that's not that's true. Like
It is.
tough conversations are important for relationships to move forward.
Yeah.
So if we have a partner who constantly makes us feel horrible about wanting to have those tough conversations, we'll either stop having them,
Yeah.
have all of those emotions in our body, our nervous system will break down,
Mhm.
and we will suffer because of it, or we'll have that conversation, be faced with a lot of backlash,
Yeah.
our nervous system will collapse and we will not be doing great. So,
Yeah, there's no win-win out of this. And
yeah,
one thing about emotions is they will find one way or the other to come out. So if
yeah,
they're not coming out verbally, they might show up in the body.
yeah,
But the thing is, the body and your brain will express them.
yeah.
So I think that's number one for me.
Yeah,
You need to be able
number one,
to
yes. The
be
yap is
honest. The yap is
a relationship that helps you have tough conversations without booing you is the one that's safe for your
is
nervous system.
one that is good for your nervous system.
Yes, yes. I feel another point to this is, and this is more outwards in a certain way,
Hmm.
but to kind of see, that how your like other parts of your life are still existing
Yeah.
along with the relationship,
Yeah.
especially like I feel like for women, friends. And are you going and still meeting your friends? Are you still dressing up the way
Yeah.
that you've always wanted to? Are you still able to hope and dream for yourself? Are you still able to sort of build a life, and the relationship is now a part of that
Yeah.
life instead of rebuilding your entire life around the relationship? Are you able to make space in your life for the
Hmm.
relationship? So I think these are very, very important questions. And a relationship or a partner that makes you feel bad about your friends, about how you dress, about your dreams, about your
Nuh-uh.
hopes, about your life, about your work, it's bad
It's
news.
horrible
It's
actually for
not
your nervous
great,
system.
because your nervous system, you have built a life from so many choices that you've
Yeah.
had in life, right? And your nervous system's gotten used to it, it's guided you through
Mm-hmm.
to those choices, and then a person comes in and tells you that, hey, every decision you've taken is wrong. So your nervous system will stop trusting itself.
First of all, who the hell are you?
Yeah, like, you've
Second
not
of
lived
all,
my life, how do you know it's wrong?
who the hell are you and your mom? Like, that's my question. Who raised you to have the audacity to
Yeah.
ask someone that? And it's so unsettling, no? Like, let's say you're a planet and you're revolving around the sun, which is your life, and then a star comes in, and I mean, the sun is also a star, GK, but another star comes in, and it's just like, okay, you know what? Restructure your entire life. In what world is that fair? And
It's
to
not.
then sort of think that, okay, you know what, now that I've entered your life, and again, I also won't say this in a way where sometimes these are not active choices that come
Hmm.
about in relationships, but then just the larger commentary we have received on
Yeah.
relationships, that oh,
Yeah.
like everything in my life now needs to take a step back, and this needs to
Yeah.
be the primary
Yeah.
sort of
If your
relationship.
relationship requires you to change everything about yourself to exist in your life, then we need to do a big thing
A big
about, like
thing.
a big think about it. Like, why? What is it?
Yeah.
What is it that's so big about this relationship that can't, like, imagine a house guest coming to your house and saying like this, everything needs to change because I want to stay here. Bro,
Bro, that's more stuff. Like,
that's not cool. That's not cool. It's my house. I built
yeah,
it with so much intention. You can come and live here and add your own things, and we'll make a beautiful house of
I
it.
love that analogy.
Great, great for your nervous system. But I'm coming like, उठा के सब
आते ही
फेंको बाहर. Wrong.
renovation.
You will not know how to live in that house
Yeah,
then without completely being dependent on the other
because it's
person.
not your house anymore.
Yeah,
You don't know where your chai patti genie is.
yeah, it's,
You don't know where your mugs are. You don't
yeah,
know how the taps work. It's going to be frustrating as hell,
yeah.
and every living, breathing second, your body is going to be like,
This
what
is
the
not
hell is
okay.
going on?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
recognize this. This is not fun. So, and I think I've also met with a lot of
Hmm.
uh, contention to this, right? Oh, but relationships require compromise. Sure. The compromise will be me welcoming a guest into my house
Yeah.
and sharing all the amenities in building new things. That's also a
And
compromise.
allowing them to get things to your house and getting
Yeah.
little takeaways every time they
Yeah.
go.
Like, a compromise doesn't have to mean self abandonment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
That's
The
the
yap is, I feel like this is the grandest yap of the day or the year.
forever.
Compromise doesn't have to mean self abandonment.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
that's
you.
what's up.
Thanks. That's great. But yeah, a relationship that finds space in your life instead of moving away,
Yeah,
like instead of asking you to shift your entire life to then just exist there.
that's not a relationship. That is
That's
That's something. That's
that's
a
that's
choice.
that's a hostage situation.
That's a hostage
That's a hostage
situation.
situation. I'm so sorry.
That's audacious. That's disappointing. That's disheartening. That's cruel. That's,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you getting
Have
it.
have have partners who enjoy you doing your own thing and having your
Yeah.
own friends and enjoy being a part of your life. Like that's that.
Yeah. If and I have so much rage about it that I can't put anything into
Yeah.
articulation. Bring back articulation.
Bring back relationships that allow
Bring
you.
back relationships.
I was thinking a lot. Bring back
Okay.
relationships that allow you to have a rich circle of friends and a rich life for
Now
yourself.
sing it.
I can't.
Bring back relationships.
Indian Idol over. ShrinkShake start.
Oh my god. I was ready with my Shreya Ghoshal impression. But I think something that's been really important to me is love shouldn't feel like a guessing game. Love
Yeah.
should not feel like, how you pick petals off a rose. I mean, I never did that, but we've seen a lot of
Oh,
that happening.
so bad for your nervous system. Like just the idea of it is making me
First
feel
of all, if
shrivel
a
up.
if a flower is going to tell you more about a person than the person will, you have a big thing to do.
That big think
Big think
time.
time.
Big think. Imagine your
He loves
partner is
me.
not
He
able
loves
to
me
tell you if
not.
they love you or they love you not. So you're asking a flower. A flower. Interesting that.
What does that tell us about the reliability that some men can offer?
Think
We will
about
never
it.
know. Big
Think.
thing.
So much rage.
But again, just the thought of, oh, he loves me not. Where are his words?
Yeah.
Where are his actions?
Yeah.
Where is he as a whole concept? We
Yeah.
do not know.
Yeah.
But I think that's the worst thing you can put your nervous system through.
Yeah.
Just to sit and think if a person loves you or not.
I feel like that's one that's so sad.
Yeah.
And the second thing is that I've heard so many people defend, that oh, this person is shy, they don't have the words for it, they take some time to warm up. Are their actions telling you they love you? Are other things that they're doing telling you they love you? Are they consistent with their love? Like if it's not the exact script, what
Yeah.
else can we depend upon? And if you can't depend on anything, then bad news.
Don't choose a flower if you can't depend on anything. Go to your friends.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, coming with the big disclaimer of understanding that, okay, like things take time sometimes. Things, you might need to find your words, you might need to find your courage. But again, as you said, are there actions telling you something?
Yeah.
Or are there actions like one vague story that you get to see at 2 a.m. when they're out with their friends and they haven't replied to you for 7 hours? I mean,
Yeah.
someone needs to be consistent with how they show up in
Yeah.
your life.
Like
as you are.
I've heard women talk about, oh, I am crazy because I get anxious when they don't text back and it's my problem. No.
No.
Anyone who's leaving you in ambiguity
Yeah.
is asking your nervous system that listen, stay on your tiptoes at all points of time. And your nervous system is doing exactly that.
Yeah.
So it is staying on your
Bring back tiptoes. I mean, don't bring back the pronunciation of tiptoes.
But no, that's true. No, that if I'm saying that, okay, today I'm telling you I love you, tomorrow I'm away, then I'm telling you, hey, I missed you yesterday. Then why didn't you tell me yesterday?
Yeah.
Like, that was when I needed to hear it. So, when there are these inconsistent messages that we
Yeah.
get, our body doesn't know what to trust. So, it trusts nothing, it trusts the flower. That's what it does.
Don't make your body trust flowers. That's not great. Your body has put 1,000,000,000,000,000 nerves to work every day. I'm really bad at math, as you all can tell. But they're all working for you.
Yeah.
And I won't say we've let people in, but then I think it's always good to take stock of how your body feels in relationships.
Yeah.
I think, side note, it's really important for us to sit and figure out, okay, how is my body feeling when I'm
Yeah.
speaking to this person? Because we're thinking, oh, this person's kind, compassionate, and all of
Yeah.
the good or bad things that can come with
Yeah.
a person. But then how are you feeling about
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
What's your brain telling you? What's your body
Yeah.
telling you?
There's a possibility that the other person's excellent in terms of with other people, with certain people in their lives and their actions outside
Yeah.
of the relationship, but that might just not work for you. So a rose won't tell you that. Your nervous system will. Like if you ask, hey, does it love me? Does he love me not? There will be a voice that will come from here.
Yeah.
Tell you things. Listen to that voice. Then talk to a therapist or a friend about that voice.
Not a
Make
rose.
meaning of it. And then decide what you want to do about the relationship. A rose will not tell you anything.
Debatable, really. If you want to do things for the dramatics or the theatrics of it all,
I do
sure.
it. I do it for the
Hey, I'd
theatrics.
also do it.
I do it with a daisy. Which one? Which one's the big flower with a lot of petals?
Daisy.
Is it a
Some
daisy?
bigger daisies
Like
are.
a carnation.
Sure,
There are
a
so many
carnation.
petals.
I
Like a
would.
rose still has like
Hmm.
a carnation. Like break everything into half. Spend 50 hours
I
in
would do it with
deciding.
baby's breaths. Two twigs. He loves me, not good hell. What's next?
um, when your partner doesn't use your vulnerability against you, or your secrets against you, or your shame against you,
Anything. I have.
anything that kind of weighs heavy on you, when it's not used against you, but rather they kind of sit with you, hold it for you, hold it with you, if not
Yeah.
for you, that's good for your nervous system, because then your nervous system's getting the message that, oh, I can be a mess in front of this person and they're okay with it, and me being a mess is not a
Hmm.
problem, so I'll also be more comfortable with my mess, and then
Yeah.
eventually that mess will take up lesser space in my
Subside or
life.
whatever it has to
Yeah.
do. But there's so many things that come up in life in the therapy room that, let's say you've had a fight with your friend and
Hmm.
you've told a partner, and
Yeah.
then the partner has sort of gone and used that
Yeah.
against you later.
Yeah.
Or if you tell them an intimate detail about your family structure
Hmm.
or how the family dynamics pan
Hmm.
out, I feel like at the baseline of it, your partner should make meaning of what you're going through,
Yeah.
but they shouldn't be attaching personal meaning to the conflict
Yeah.
you're in.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
who is it about then?
Hmm. Like, have a conversation about it. If there is judgment, have that judgment
Yeah.
between the two of you, yes. But then using it against you would also then mean that, your information, something that you've told in a lot of secrecy, confidentiality, in a lot of
Yeah.
vulnerability, is being taken out of context,
Mm-hmm.
and you're being punished for actually telling that person that, this is what I'm going through. Not a fun feeling. Being punished, not cool in a relationship.
Not great at
Not
all.
great. No,
And again, you shouldn't be feeling punished anywhere in life. I think
that's true.
punishment is a very
Useless
gaya guzra.
discipline method.
Back to
Useless.
Indian Idol. But it's the Lord's year of
It's
2026. We
true.
shouldn't be relying on punishment as one of the things that is happening in a relationship. But hey,
Yeah,
that's just me.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
Like,
think every time we leave our 1 million subscribers watching with something they can take back and something that they can do with it. So let's each give one question or one hypothetical for them to also assess how they're feeling or how their nervous system is feeling in the relationship, to get that voice out.
mm,
I think for me, it's if your little sister was in the same relationship as you, or
mm.
your closest friend was in the same relationship as you, would you be happy, ecstatic for them, or would you be, like, hey,
Like, would you
are you
be on
ready?
tiptoes with them about
That's
it?
what's up. Yeah.
Because then you'll know, like, if the woman you care about the most in the
Yeah.
world is in an exact same relationship as you, would you be at rest,
Yeah.
or would you constantly be looking out for things going wrong, them being in distress, them coming to you for a crisis, saying I told you so? If that's the thing,
Yeah.
then babes,
We've got news for
we've
you.
got
Don't
news for
even.
you. But if you will be at rest and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I trust her, I trust the partner, I trust them to trust me. So it's cool, it's chill. I love what she's doing with her life.
Easy breezy.
Then your nervous system's at ease.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the second sort of test or question is that if tomorrow you were to wake up as your partner and nothing would change
About them.
about them. So now all of those qualities are in you. Would you be comfortable embodying all of that? Would you be okay or would you want to immediately change everything
Yeah.
about that person?
The good, the bad, the medium, everything. But
Yeah.
then, how would you feel about that? And if listening to this question has sort of shaken you up a
Yeah, I
little
feel
bit,
like yeah.
आपका nervous system तो आपसे बात कर रहा है, तो
Like
आपकी बारी आ
our
चुकी
nervous
है.
system talks to us at all points of time.
Yep.
It'll tell you when you're rested, it'll tell you when you're scared, it'll tell you when things are not feeling okay, it'll
It's
tell you
literally
it's
built for you. Nervous system.
nervous system's telling me that I've spoken a lot.
Sm- I thought you
Spoken!
said I've spoken a lot.
I
and
don't
was like, this
smoke in
girl's
for
weak.
my audience. I don't smoke
My
in.
issue was my brain thought of the word. Now you've taken the word and you've gone like, I don't smoke
It's a
in.
word. It's a
English
smoking
is fake.
heart. But see, you watch this podcast, you learn how your nervous system works.
Exactly.
You take the learnings outside, you work with your nervous system, then you come back to this podcast and thank your nervous system for making you like this
No,
podcast.
you thank
It's-
me, bitch.
But thank you for watching. Thank you for being a wonderful audience.